Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your chef from guruscooking.in with Indo-Chinese Recipe, Veg Manchurian balls in gravy. Please make a note of the ingredients. The ingredients that we begin with are for the Veg Manchurian balls. And the ones that follow are for the Veg Manchurian sauce. For preparing the Veg Manchurian balls, we will need the following vegetables. 1 cup of grated cabbage, a quarter cup of grated carrots, and 1/6 cup of grated capsicum. We'll have to parboil these vegetables. I have boiling water to which I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt, and we'll add the capsicum first. Followed by the carrots which have been grated, and finally the grated cabbage. After 3 minutes, we will put off the flame and let this to cool down slightly. We will pass this through a sieve and we will secure the vegetables and we will discard the water left out at the bottom. Leave these vegetables to rest for at least 10 minutes and let them cool down. Once they have cooled down, they have got some moisture content in them. So I'm going to press them using a spoon or a spatula against the walls of the sieve to get rid of the moisture content. But even this way, the moisture is not lost. So I'm going to grab them, wash my hands clean, and then I'm going to make sure that I compress them so hard that I remove all the moisture content, which is very important to prepare your Manchurian balls. If you don't remove the complete moisture from these vegetables which have been parboiled, then your Manchurian balls will break while you deep fry them. So this step is crucial. And now that we have removed all the moisture content, I'm going to transfer these contents to a glass bowl. And now we will be adding a few spices and condiments to them before we deep fry them. So we'll begin by adding half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, followed by Ajinomoto and 1 tablespoon of corn flour. We will mix it up nicely. Remember, we had parboiled these in a water which was salty, so we are not going to add any salt content now. The corn flour that we have added acts as a binding agent and holds the vegetables together, doesn't let them break when you deep fry them. And to make it even better, we'll also be adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is also called maida. So mix up everything. Once we have mixed it up thoroughly, we'll be holding and grabbing a gentle little bite of it and creating round balls. Make sure, it is very important, you don't grab a lot of it in your hands. We want to create small balls. Because if you create a big ball, then when you deep fry it from the inside, it will remain raw, which is not what you want. So that is the reason these are the size of balls you'll be creating. Now I have some oil with me. This is not very hot, this is medium hot. So to these we'll be adding our vegetable balls gently, making sure we don't break them. And the oil should not be very hot, because otherwise your Manchurian balls will cook from the outside, but from the inside they will remain raw, which would be really bad. So make sure throughout you only cook at a medium flame, and after 4 to 5 minutes, something golden like these planets is what you will receive. Keep them aside. It's time for us to prepare our sauce. I've taken a pan to which I've added 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. In this we have just added ginger, garlic and green chilies. We are cooking at a very high flame. So saute it for a while, like only a minute. We don't want to overcook them. We just want to cook them halfway through. And then we'll be adding 3 bulbs of spring onions. Bulbs are the white part of the spring onion. The green part is called stalk of the spring onion. So the stalks we'll be adding later on. Within no time this will be cooked, since we are cooking at a high flame, and since it's an Indo-Chinese recipe, things will go pretty quick into this. It's now time to add a little water, since we are preparing the Veg Manchurian sauce. I'll be pouring in 75 milliliters of drinking water. When this comes to a boil, we'll be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Followed by a 1/4 teaspoon of Ajinomoto. And 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Mix up everything. We'll add the thickener, which is 1/2 cup of corn flour and water mixture. To prepare this, I added 1 teaspoon of corn flour in 1/2 cup of water and then added this. This thickener helps to make your sauce thick. Make sure you do not add a lot of thickener, just 1/2 cup. And now it's time for us to add some sauces. Remember, sauces contain salt content. So 1 tablespoon of tomato ketchup, followed by 1 tablespoon of red chili sauce, followed by a 1/4 tablespoon of dark soya sauce, and finally 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Mix up everything. Like I said, remember, sauces contain salt. So when we'll be adding salt now, we'll be adding very little salt. Otherwise, you'll spoil the whole recipe. Now you can reduce the flame to low, because in no time we'll be adding the Manchurian balls, and because of the steam, the balls may become very soft and tender. That is not what we want. So now 1/4 teaspoon of salt, like I said, just a little salt. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, bring the bad boys in. Let the balls roll into this beautiful sauce and let them taste succulent onto your taste buds. Please make sure you pour them thoroughly and drench them into this wet, brown, muddy, chocolate-licious liquid. Finally, we'll garnish them with some green stalks of spring onions. The green stalks are always added towards the end because when you add them towards the beginning, they would release a lot of moisture and spoil your whole recipe. So for the aroma, always add the green stalks only towards the end. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Veg Manchurian balls in gravy. Serve it with rice or even better, fried rice, veg fried rice or chicken fried rice of your choice. You may also enjoy this with some noodles. Please make a note of the cooking instructions. If you appreciate my effort, as a thank you note, may I request you if you can kindly like my video. If you would love my videos in the future, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice time.